everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. I'm so excited to bring you today's video. It is about my 9-month results using Retin-A and vitamin C serum. It's mainly about Retin-A, but a little bit about other things that you can use for anti-aging. If you've been searching the internet and searching YouTube for videos and information about how well Retin-A and vitamin C serum and glycolic acid can work, you've come to the right place, because I am an actual live 51-year-old woman who recently started using Retin-A. So if you're looking for real results, this is the place to be. All right, now I'm going to put up pictures. I took pictures when I first started. I did a 3-month results video already, and I'll post the link right here if you want to see that one. Let me show you my tube of Retin-A. The 0.05% cream, all right? This is the generic. I went in for my standard physical last year to my regular general practitioner and said, hey, can you give me a prescription to Retin-A? And she was like, I guess so. What do you want? So I told her what percentage I was looking for, because I had used Retin-A a few years ago back in my 40s, and I had used the 0.10 cream, so that's twice as strong as this. And I found that it was really too harsh for my skin. Even though I used it for like 6 months, I could never get used to it, and I could never get up to using it every night. It caused too much redness and irritation and constant flaking that I just couldn't stand walking around that way. But back then I didn't know that it came in different strengths, so I just stopped using it cold turkey. And then, you know, another 5 years went by. I celebrated my 50th birthday, and I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe what is happening to my skin. My skin may look good on camera. It's not great. I'm 51. You cannot expect to have perfect skin when you're my age, especially if you grew up in the era that I did, which was the late 70s and early 80s. And back then, the highest SPF you could even buy was a 4. So nobody used sun protection. We went out, we burned, we peeled, and then we tanned. And our goal was to get the darkest tan possible in the shortest amount of time. So the sun damage that I did to my face and body when I was younger was epic, really bad. So anyway, back to the Retin-A. It's available in the US by prescription only. And this is the generic Tretinoin cream. So there are name brands of Retin-A. There's Retin-A, there's Renova, there's a couple other things. Some are gels, some are creams. They come in different percentages, anywhere from 0.02 all the way up to 0.1. Now the thing with Retin-A is it does cause irritation. And it does take a long time to work. It can take up to a year to really start showing the effects. You'll see little changes along the way, but until you get up to using it every night, you really won't start seeing anything major. And that's the goal, is to use it every night. So if you can only tolerate a 0.02%, but use it every night, that's way better than using a 0.10% once a week, and this has worked out great for me. I started using it last February, and now it's like the 1st of December, so it has been 10 months that I've been on this, but I've only been on it every night since September. So September, October, November, so I've only been on it every day for 3 months. From last May until September, I was using it every other night, and from February to May is when I was easing into it. So I started using it once a week for like a month. Then I bumped up to twice a week for another month. Then I went up to 3 times a week for another month. And you know, you see how this is going along. So anyway, that's how you use it. You have to ease into it very slowly. And while you're doing that, you may need extra moisturizer, and you may need, you know, like a super calming skincare regimen. So try to eject your foaming face wash and get something that doesn't foam up, because that will irritate your skin less, and try to get a nice, you know, creamy, soothing moisturizer. So that will help as well. Now, at the same time that I started using the Retin-A, I also started using a vitamin C serum. And the one that I chose to use is this one. It's Timeless 20% CE ferulic serum. This helps to fight free radicals, and it also helps to protect your skin from some sun damage. And from the surface standpoint, it's supposed to help to diminish the look of darkness or age spots and kind of help to even out your skin tone. So that's what the vitamin C does. So when I started with the Retin-A, using it, you know, once a week, I would only use this like twice a week. So now I've bumped it up to where I'm using the Retin-A every night. I'm using this every other morning, and then on the other mornings I'm using a glycolic acid serum, and this is Paula's Choice Resist. This is a 5% glycolic acid. So I alternate this and this in the mornings. So this really is an exfoliant, so that will thin the surface layer of your skin. And with all of these, you really need to wear sunscreen every day. The way the layers of your skin work is the outer layers of your skin are called the epidermis. And so that's where the sloughing and sort of the thinning of the skin take place when you're using anti-aging products. Now the dermis is your thicker layers of skin, and that's where your collagen and elastin are produced. And that is where Retin-A works to thicken the dermis. It works in the deep layers, as well as it causes cell turnovers in the epidermis on the stratum corneum. If you're using any of these products, you need to use sunscreen every single day. I think I already said that, but I think that protecting your skin from the sun, Retin-A or no Retin-A, is the #1 most important thing that you can do to fight aging. All right, so now that we're through all the background information, I just wanted to mention one other thing about my skin is that over the summer I started also suffering from hormonal acne because I'm going into sort of perimenopause. And so my skin went crazy. I had breakouts all the time. And so while I feel like my skin like the Retin-A is helping with the wrinkles, I feel like it doesn't look that great today because I have red spots all over it. Now that I'm on a prescription pill to help with my hormonal acne, that as it clears up, that my skin will look even better. The other things that I wanted to tell you just a little bit about my skin and things that I have had done to it, I do get Botox right here in my 11s, and I have them spread it a little bit right up here into the center of my forehead. So that has been consistent through, from my first 3-month video all the way till now. So if I don't have many wrinkles right up here, that's why. That's because I get Botox there. All right, I don't get Botox in my crow's feet or anywhere else on my face. I have not done any fillers yet, although I might be going to get some in early January because my dermatologist has a great special. So anyway, I haven't done any fillers ever. What else? I did have an IPL treatment, series of 4 treatments done last year in like November through February, but I didn't really think that it was worth the money. If you want to see that video, I'll post the link down below. And what else? I have been to my dermatologist to have my deeper, darker age spots frozen off with liquid nitrogen. All this stuff can work to fade them. It doesn't really completely get rid of them. The thing that I found that really got rid of them was hitting them with the liquid nitrogen, and then they're gone in a week. So if you have good health insurance and you can go see a dermatologist, that's the way to go with that. And the last thing that I have to say before I get into my results is that today's video I'm not wearing any makeup because I wanted you to be able to see what my skin really looks like with nothing on. I did put on a little bit of eyeliner and mascara just so my eyes wouldn't look so sad and tired in the video. So other than that, no blush, no foundation, no tinted moisturizer, nothing with any color or that would hide my skin from you. So I'm here to show you for real what 51-year-old skin that was terribly sun damaged when it was younger can look like, and the improvement. Now, what I'm going to say about this is I feel like the improvement is pretty big around my eyes, but pretty slight in other places. I always had hooded eyes, but now that I'm 51, they are sagging and crepey. I always loved having hooded eyes when I was younger, but once they started sagging, I couldn't even figure out how to put on eye makeup anymore. And I have to say, I feel like that is the main thing that the Retin-A has helped with. I feel like my eyelids are not saggy anymore. And now you're going to ask me if I put Retin-A on my eyelids or, below my eyes. The instructions say not to, so I don't. But the thing is, your skin is an organ, and each cell in there is not an island. They talk to each other and they pass stuff around. My cells are communicating, so it's getting there. But I really feel like it has helped my eyelids to be a little bit less saggy and less crepey. And I want to show you because I don't get anything done down here, and so that's where most of my wrinkles are. And if I'm in bad lighting, like from above, oh my gosh, like at a restaurant in some bathrooms, you smile at yourself in the mirror, I'm like, holy cow, am I ever wrinkled up? But smile lines, what are you going to do? You can't help smiling. So when I smile, there are my wrinkles. And I feel like since I've been using the Retin-A, these wrinkles are much less deep, and these wrinkles are much less deep. Now it's also helped sort of with skin tone and firmness. I feel like my jawline is a little bit firmer, or at least it's not getting as saggy as it might have been by now. And I also feel like I kind of had an extra wrinkle forming out here and out here before, and I feel like that one is softening up a bit. So that's good. Now, I don't really think that any of these things did anything for my pores. I feel like I have big pores, but maybe it's just because I'm looking at them in my 15x mirror all the time. I can't say that I noticed a difference over the last 9 months, so there's no difference there. But like I said, I feel like when I look right in the camera, like my folds are not laying right on my eyelashes. And also on my upper lip here, I really felt like that was starting to get those little fine lines. Not that they're completely gone, you can see them, they're still there. But when I was making the videos back in April and May, I felt like this was really, really bad. And I would actually ask my dermatologist about doing either some filler in there or some Botox in there to keep it from moving around so much, because I find that, I really move my upper lip around a lot when I talk. And I think that's why I'm getting, not a smoker, that's why I'm getting fine lines there. And they're kind of unavoidable at my age. I don't like the filled lip look, and so I didn't end up doing anything there, but I did talk to her about it because I felt like it was really starting to bother me and it was all I could see. And now I feel like that is so much less. Like, it doesn't bother me anymore unless I have on a really sparkly gloss, and boy, does that ever accentuate the wrinkles up there. All right, so, God, 20 minutes later, finally I'm getting to the pictures, but here they come. All right, so unfortunately when I took the before pictures, I didn't take a full front face shot, so this is the closest thing I have to one. It's a little turned to the side, but anyway, when I took the pictures today, I tried to match exactly the angle of my face, the lighting, the amount of smile I have on my face, the way my eyes are looking, because, just slight shifts in the angle of your face, where the focus is of the camera, how much you're smiling, has a big effect on how much, creasing is going on around in different places. So I tried to match it as close as I could. And again, in the before and afters, there is no makeup. I think you can tell I look pretty bad, freshly showered. You can see, everything that's going wrong on my skin. But, what are you going to do? Like I say, at 51, you can't expect to have perfect skin. So I think there's definitely an improvement in the overall firmness of my skin. Obviously, I'm a year older than when I started, and so some things are going to sag more than this can help with. It can help with fine lines and wrinkles. It can help a little bit with firmness. But if you have deep wrinkles or really saggy jowls, it's not going to help probably enough for you to see any difference, but I think it's still worth using it. While I feel my jawline is a little firmer, sometimes I feel like it's not firm at all and it looks awful, and sometimes I feel like it looks great. So it's a day-to-day thing. So overall, I am very happy with it. I've managed to get up to the every night without any irritation. My skin has stopped flaking. The redness has stopped. Originally, I had the initial breakout period of a couple of weeks, and that went away. So where before I had a lot of redness around my nose and chin, I feel like even that's diminished. And as soon as all these red spots from my healing pimples go away, I feel like I'll be able to walk around without makeup again. I don't like to wear makeup every day, but I don't want to feel like my skin looks gross when I'm doing it and older than it needs to look. So if you're using this stuff and you can't get past the irritation stage, then you should definitely rein it in and pull it back and use either a lower concentration of Tretinoin or drop the glycolic. But it's all trial and error. It's all individual skin types. Everybody's skin is different, and so you don't know how it's going to work for you, how you're going to tolerate it. But I feel for me, this has been worth the extra effort, and I feel like it really has had a subtle but good result. So I'm going to keep using it, and I'm hoping that in the second year it will be even better. I've actually heard from people who've been on Retin-A for like 20 years, and they say keep using it. It keeps getting better and better. And of course, the downside is that the second you go off of it, the effects stop working. So you have to get to the point where it's not irritating your skin and it's just a normal part of your routine so that you can keep using it like forever. So I love it. I recommend it. It's worked for me, but as I said, go easy, ease into it. be careful. You don't want to go into an overly irritating regimen where you're peeling for like 6 or 8 weeks on end. That inflammation is not good for you. So I think that's everything I had to say in the video today. I hope you found it informative and helpful. And as always, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your time. I know it was a long one, but I feel like there was a lot of important stuff to say about this. Take care, everybody, and have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.